when you look at the resume today, founder of a couple companies, ran a 100-mile race, alcohol-free for the last 3+ years, you think you got it all on paper. The reality is nobody knows what life was like 10, 15, 20 years ago for me. And I was a lost soul. I was hurting. I was struggling with anxiety, panic attacks, alcohol. Man, it took me a while to find myself. I had to go into the dungeon to really understand who I was, what I was, and that process is difficult. That process is really hard, of understanding your feelings. So the Cadre evolution and development started with, quite frankly, me going through the process and the development and the evolution of the change. And I want to be able to give other individuals that opportunity, right? Individuals that have lived their lives, maybe not how they wanted to, but found where they needed to go. Individuals with real lived experience, trauma, grief, loss, substance abuse, mental health disorders, you name it, that we can support individuals that ultimately were a 15-year-ago Luke. And if you can find your process and I can help those individuals save a decade, save 15 years, it's worth every minute. You have to put yourself through really difficult positions every day to be successful. Every day you have to do something difficult. Every day you have to challenge yourself. You have to have continuous growth, continuous evolution, redefining who you are. And what I'm trying to tell you is everybody can live the way I am now. Everybody can. But also everybody can live the way I did 15 years ago. Whether you have a mental health disorder, substance abuse or not, you need to make the choice. And you need to choose which side of the train tracks is for you. And I'm a firm believer that the path that's really difficult is actually the right path. Whether it's in starting companies, whether it's sometimes maybe building for relationships, friendships, you name it. But those tough times are what really build you. And what they build you together, building is who you are, building your foundation. And my foundation was crumbling 15 years ago. But today, I'm as strong and as powerful as I've ever been. And I'm going to continue to work hard, if not harder, than I've ever worked before, in order to be the person I want to be for my family, for the organizations that I care and love so deeply about. And I'm going to continue to do whatever it takes to support those teams, but it starts with me being my best self. I have to be my best self to be my best self for other people. It makes this so much more joyous and happy and fulfilling when you get to this moment, when you know what the other side looks like. Again, my name is Luke Wendlandt. Thanks for joining the Cadre journey. The best is yet to come.